I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed Unidad, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
Just violence. But military game. The what?
agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while?
I've been
So
living as
what
Karen
should I,
Bowman,
what did you tell me to look
international
up?
aid worker for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as
To
a
get the
cover,
designs
gets
on
me
the
out and
screen?
about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
Like when you're playing a game?
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right? I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Hui, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ass.
Dope and broadcast software.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Nah, it must have been someone else. We were never there.
It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
Huh, you should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are zero repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Qatar is 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, as soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Four soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Qatar's 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Qatar's 26.
More than that, our group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there is a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions. Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more bodies in the ground. What's your feeling on this op, Nomad?
End of the day, this. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and the firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Hooah.
Downloading that OBS right now.
All the cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Just spotted one with submachine guns. And baby makes 3. Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors. Got eyes on the target. Let's move.
All right, we're all clear.
These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels.
Hold up, we got hostile activity.
Spotting another tango. Coopere todo saldrá bien.
Pinche cabrón. Pas, 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 please!
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿No entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabrón. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead. Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move.
Eyes on a narco with a submachine gun. Over by the crate of comm gear.
Let's get moving. Wait. Let's get moving. The cartel isn't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru.
Keep it quiet. They know we're here. We done? Shit, kinda got all excited there.
Hang on, I'll drive.
Back to drinks, let's go.
Chucho over in Agua Verde is turning 27 today. Happy birthday! Maria in Caimanes is turning 15. Oh shit! It's somebody's quinceaños. Oh, how I love a good quinceañera. The kids are always so shy and awkward because their bodies are going through all kinds of changes, hormones firing like AK-47s, growing hair in places where they didn't have hair before. Ah, it's a beautiful time, a beautiful time. And don't stress about that dress, chica. I'm sure it looks gorgeous. And over in Cayuba, Manuel is turning 57. I guess he's one of our older listeners, eh? Well, feliz cumpleaños. I want all of you birthday raza out there to drink a cold one for your DJ Perico. Because he's gonna drink a cold one for you. This next tune is for you guys. One more year above ground is always worth celebrating.
Ahora presentamos su nuevo
álbum, La Cofradía de los Gallos. Los inigualables, los plomados.
So you need to try out that bottle I got.
Todas las tiendas de discos. Lo tienes que tener.
Las mentes cerradas. The small-minded will tell you that Santa Muerte is a dark relic, morbid and dangerous. I say that ordinary moralities for children and symptoms. An attraction to death has long been one of mankind's great taboos, and taboos are made to be broken.
Nah, I say you should try out that whiskey, the one I got. The friggin' Hellboy.
Santa Muerte is a dark but sensual angel of death. And that representation
Me and Nita into
and life,
I figured went to look for. I was gonna buy it. I was looking for some Hennessy Black, seeing if we paid for it. And then I was gonna get a Corona too. Didn't have any, so I freaking picked this up.
Santa Muerte embodies. Come to us and learn more about her. Come venerate her, adorarla y amarla. She will help you become the greatest person you could possibly be. Do not accept your life as it is. Become more.
Yeah, it's just stuff okay. Making reels of that. New types of alcohol that people haven't heard of.
Got a third target.
I got another. That's 5.
Coming up on a Toyo farm. Remember, a lot of these Sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go. Engaging hostiles. Fucking hell!
They know we're here.
Yo, I got a weapon. Hold up.
Get the hell out of there!
Awesome. I could put this to use.
Alguien me escucha, cabrones. Sé que están ahí. Así que escuchen bien. El Dios no perdona.
Clear. How you guys holding up?
Entiendan, carajo. Agarraron a la persona que no debían. Exijo que me saquen ahora mismo de aquí, bestias.
Are you Amaru?
What's left of him anyway?
Come on, we're getting you out of here.
I got it. I'll fly.
I'm on.
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros.
Take it up with him, senor. This is it.
I've been wanting one of these. hurt?
Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons they had questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Si, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock. Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through. That's the...
There were 4 people in the room the night DEA agent Ricky Sandoval was murdered. El Sueño, the head of the Santa Blanca cartel, Ricky, and the last 2 were La Yuri and El Polito. Yuri and Polito met at a poor state-run hospital in Chiapas, where El Polito was doing his residency and La Yuri worked as a nurse. It was love at first sight. From the first moment their eyes met, they were inseparable. A love like no other. One day, a buchon named La Plaga walked into the ER, all shot up. It was touch and go for a while, but Yuri and Polito were able to save his life. La Plaga was grateful. He showered them with gifts, invitations to the most exclusive parties, even a new car. And after a while, La Plaga made Yuri and Polito the personal medical staff of the Santa Blanca cartel. But that wasn't their main job. See, Yuri and Polito know about the human body. They know how much pain a person can endure before he'll die. They know how to keep a person alive and awake so they can feel the pain. And most of all, they know how to inflict that pain. That's what they do in Itaqua province. When Santa Blanca captures someone that refuses to talk, La Yuri and El Polito, they break people. Like I said, there were 4 people in the room the night Ricky Sandoval was murdered. Sueño, Ricky, Yuri, and Polito. They kept Ricky alive while Sueño tortured him. Non-stop for 47 hours straight. They broke Ricky Sandoval. Then Sueño executed him.
El Sueño. The Sicarios have found the escaped prisoner in the village of Culta. What a wonderful name for a town.
Burn down on La Yuri and El Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on the chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall, personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño. El Muro's little brother is La Plaga, nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
out of her cage.
Thanks. Hey, I found a Santa Blanca medal. This'll make a nice souvenir. This document mentions an Unidad captain who sends prisoners to Urian Theater for interrogations. He's got to know where our lovebirds are. But he's sitting in an Unidad firebase.
Oh shit.
You'd think with all their money, the cartel would make a nicer medal.
The cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed...
Going on me.
Combo truck secure. We'll send the location of the radio gear to the rebels. Pac, this is Nomad. The convoy is secure.
Gracias, amigo. My people will make good use of those supplies. My people are searching for La Yuri y El Polito, but in the meantime, there is something else you can do for us. I have prepared a speech for the people of Bolivia. It is a call to arms that we will broadcast from Itaqua.
Santa Blanca is going to send troops to shut that down as soon as they hear the transmission.
You see my problem? I need someone dependable.
Okay, Qatari. We'll get it done.
That's a distant relationship they now have. Aww.
Hey, we got a narco. Okay, we're
Point him out.
Over by the soccer field.
This is a common day.
All a cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed Unidad, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species.
Christ almighty. Here giving you advice from the man who has heard it all and seen a little bit. Things have been a little crazy around here the last couple of
Okay, this is the Unidad firebase. We're looking for the captain who's in contact with Yuri and Polito. We need the target alive.
Roger that. Ooh.
Sniper up in the tower. The drone is up. Sniper, top of the tower.
I got one Unidad soldier inside the bunker. One's close.
Acá, hermano. No se vaya, somos gente de campo, así. Solo queremos ir con nuestras familias. Balas, balas, por fin tengo balas.
Back it up. Put the hornet's nest. We got Unidad and rebels throwing lead. What do you want to do? Get down.
Avisamos que los refuerzos ya vienen en camino. Únanse a ellas y destruyan al enemigo.
Quédate quieto.
¡Come mierda, puto! Mierda. You may as well kill me now. I'm not talking, carajo!
Well, that's your choice. But with a pair of sick fucks like Yuri and Polito, one day that might be you hanging from the ceiling. You can't trust them. It would be a relief if I took them out of your life.
Look, I'm not a snitch, but let's just say, yeah, they freak me out. The thing is, they're not even in Itaqua.
So call them back to Itaqua. Tell them you've got a package ready.
Oye, Polito. I got a lamb ready for delivery. Un borrego. Vale.
Firing.
Got a 20 on an SB network antenna. Let's go turn it off.
Pakatari's got some brass ones, I'll give him that. Give that fucker an inch and he'll take a mile.
If you can get us to Yuri and Polito, it's worth it. Let's get it done.
Grenade, move! Grenade, move!
operación de búsqueda. Las tropas hostiles abandonaron esta zona. Todas las unidades salgan del servicio.
Watch out!
You'll be okay. I'm on my way.
God damn, that was close. Ah, I can use this.
Now that a couple are heading back to Itaqua, all we need to do is find out exactly where the hell they're gonna be. Unidad standing down. We're good to go.
Hay señales de enemigos por aquí. Continúen la búsqueda. El enemigo ha retrocedido. Todas las unidades regresen a su patrullaje normal.
There might be some intel around here.
Dig in. The cartel's gonna hit this place hard once that transmission starts.
I ask you, mis hermanos y hermanas, how long must we endure this? How long must we let them take our land? How long must we let them poison our children? How long must
Taking a shot. Tango is fucking dead.
join forces and fight back? Alone, no one can stand up to the cartel's incredible power. But together, there is no way they can stop us.
What's going on?
What took you so long?
They're wrecking the damn emitter. Sniper's got us targeted. Got a civilian down. What the fuck were you thinking?
time for that.
Shit, Unidad decided to show up to fight.
We got tangos. I think our guns are spoken.
I need you to know that things in Bolivia
Looks like they're feeling
are not as bad as they seem under the heel of the cartel. While we still live, we can take back our land. Take back our freedoms. Take back nuestra patria. All we need to do is stand up against the drugs.
Get to cover. The emitter's getting hit pretty hard, my people. Got a zero. Fuck. How about you not let me get shot next time?
Stand up between us and our freedom. Stand together.
Brett. Got his message out. That should get his people stirred up.
Well done, compadres. My speech was heard all over Bolivia. It is only a matter of time before the people rise up and join our cause. Viva la revolución!
Glad we could help. Now what have you got on Yuri and Polito?
Nothing yet, amigo. Those two, they cover their tracks well. But my people are working on it. We will know something soon. In the meantime, my revolutionary brothers in Itaqua stand ready to help if you need them. Just call, and they will come.
I'll keep that in mind.
Pacatari and his rebels.
Compadre, I may have someone who can give you information on Yuri and Polito.
I'm listening.
One of my lieutenants managed to escape from them. He fled to a village called Culta.
Rather than give my man up to the cartel, the villagers hate him.
Goddamn bravery right there.
In response, Santa Blanca razed every home and executed all the villagers.
Fuck.
My lieutenant is still being kept alive. Probably so he can be killed in an even more painful way.
Understood. We're heading to Colta now. Hola, amigo. You hear any good chisme about the cartel? Gracias. We'll let the rebels know where to find these...
A captured rebel being held in the village of Colta might
Wise.
have valuable
They can pay us back
intel on
later.
the Yuri and El Polito. Rescue him from the cartel and find out what he knows.
Let's go.
You stood out.
You have paid your dues. Suffered
going
the
on
same
MK?
hardships, accomplished the same successes as your
What's
male
going on
co-workers.
on MK?
You are a woman, always be seen as la trapadora who fucked her way up the ranks of the cartel. This is the area of yours. And orgullosas buchonas, plebes, you know who you are.
My hop off the shooting lots that game.
Now ask me how I
That
did
ball
it.
first.
How did I rise through the ranks and become the most feared and respected woman in the cartel? And I always answer. I act like I ain't afraid of nothing. Like I have the biggest huevos in the room.
Ready? Fire,
like
fire,
nothing,
fire.
And nobody is gonna stop me from getting what I chingada madre...
You know when we're ranching
Out of
and
the car. Now.
nodding?
Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Got enemy activity nearby. I'm seeing 2 narcos here. At the entrance to the camp. Hombres found a dead body. We're good, we're good.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on. We got a 20 in the garage where Polito parks his sports car. We snag that, we snag his GPS. Maybe something there tells us where he and his girlfriend are.
Got some hostile activity.
Looks like Kulta is still smoldering. Keep an eye out for the rebel they've got held here.
Okay, we're still all right.
Deploying drone. Got another tango.
Back it up, they're gonna see you. I'm opening fire on these shitheads.
Nice.